Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my channel, Infinite Trade. My name is Robin, and let's do a Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So this video can be a little bit longer because I'm gonna cover some points on weekly analysis also. So since I couldn't make a different video, so we'll just combine all the analysis in one particular video. So let's quickly begin this. So this is Nifty's chart. So looking at Nifty, what we can see is on a weekly chart, we can see two big bull candles, and now it has put a halt candle. Okay, so what can happen is either it can continue to go higher, or it can, break this chain and then come back lower also. So since this is a halt candle, that means an indecision candle. We'll have to wait for the decision. So what is the decision? Either it should break the high or either it should break the low. Okay, and so next, what I wanted to tell you all is, if you look at the previous swing, so see, so whenever Nifty or Bank Nifty, any particular script, if it is going higher, if you clearly watch, none of the candles actually touch or break any previous candle's low. Okay, so that means it is bullish. So if you look at this, when it broke 16,000 for the first time, this was the breakout candle. Okay, and from there on, it went up to 18,600, which was the all-time high. And if you see, none of the candles breached previous day low or previous week low in this particular scenario. So this is how, when the market is bullish, it should behave in this way. So what does that mean? So we need another big green candle here, and it should not breach this particular low. So the low of this particular candle is 17,006. So we can consider 17,000. So if it has to go up, that means it should not break this particular low. So this is a condition that we have taken from the historical behavior of Nifty. Okay, so the week high and the week low is going to be the deciding point for us for the coming week. So we will definitely focus on that. And now the next point is, what should be the levels on weekly chart. So let me see, I think I made something. Yeah, so I'm opening the weekly chart as of now, wherein I have drawn some important levels in Nifty as well as in Bank Nifty. Yeah, so if you look at this chart, okay, so I have marked high and low of this particular week's candle, which is going to be the trend deciding area point. So what will happen is, if it breaks the high, it will immediately go and reach 17,650 to 17,700, and eventually 18,000 to this particular trend line. Because we have already tested this trend line twice, there is a possibility we may again try to go to this particular trend line. So if it goes this time, it may go around 18,000, 18,200, something like that. So we'll see how fast it goes. And similarly, if it comes down, and immediate support lies somewhere close to 16,750, and then if it breaches it, then there is a possibility we may again go up till this particular low. Okay, so these are some important levels which you can mark it on your charts, and keep this weekly chart separately so that we don't confuse it with our intraday time frames. So that's it about Nifty. And if we have to check about Bank Nifty, let's discuss Bank Nifty as well. So Bank Nifty is following this particular trend line. And the second thing is, on a weekly chart, it has made a bearish pattern, which is known as dark cloud cover. So most of you all might know this. It is a dark cloud cover candle. So this is formed in Bank Nifty. That means Bank Nifty shows that it is still bearish, and it has shown a reversal candle here. And if we look at Nifty, what it has done is, it has made an indecision candle. That means it is yet to decide the further movement, whether it should be up or down. Okay, so this is all about the weekly pattern. And on the weekly pattern, if you look at Bank Nifty, it has a support at 34,122, so somewhere close to 34,000. And eventually, if it breaks this particular high of the dark cloud cover, then it can further rise up to levels of 38,000 also. Okay, but looking at the bearish pattern, we are not thinking about anything on the upper side, but we are just hoping that it may there is a possibility it may put a halt candle here, and then eventually it may come down something like this. So we'll wait for that, and if there is any change in the trend, I'll definitely confirm it on my YouTube videos. So this is all about the weekly analysis for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now let's quickly check out our intraday intraday plan for tomorrow. I'm activating the lines. Okay, so these are the levels. Okay, let me just hide the moving averages. We don't need it. I'm sorry, I have a bad throat. Yeah, cool. So these are the levels that we're looking at. So if you look at Nifty, okay, I think we missed on to check the participant wise open interest. Let me quickly open that up, because without that we cannot plan our trade tomorrow. Yeah, so it is just opening up. Just give me a second. Come on, open. Yeah, so I checked the participant wise open interest, but the data is not that great to determine any any trend as of now. So why am I saying that? Let's check that out. So 25th March, so the date is correct. So FI has closed some future long positions, and they have created very small future shorts, so not that great position. And if you look at call also, they just have about 4,800 call sell and about 1,400 put sell, so very low quantities. So this is why I always say that big players don't carry much of the positions when there is uncertainty around the world. So similarly, we must also avoid carrying forward any call or put in any case. So that's what I follow. And if you look at pros, they have about 18,600 call buy and 27,251 put buy. That means looking at pros position, market's movement can be violent and it can be both the sides. Okay, so once it may give profit to their call options that they are holding, and eventually it may come down and give profits to the put option that they are holding, or it can be vice versa also. It can go down in the first half, and then it may show some recovery in the second half. So we'll wait for that. But what is more important to tomorrow is, since FIs do not have any significant position, so they'll definitely create uh, a good position tomorrow. So that is something which will be very important for us to watch. And how will we get to know that? That is, we'll have to check futures open interest during the day, and we need to check the option chain during the day, so that this will give us a clear picture that which side of the position is being created aggressively. So right now, no clear direction from FIs, and pros are expecting both side movement, is what we can understand from the participant wise OI. Okay, so this is Nifty. So what has happened in Nifty is, see, it came down and closed below 17,177. This is a resistance. So tomorrow, if it opens flat and if it breaks this particular low, we'll immediately buy a put. So what is that low? If it should close below 17,100, and we are going to buy a put option here. Our immediate target is going to be 16,980 or say 17,000. So just about a 100-point fall. But then we still have scope on the downside. It may even come until 16,800. So, or we can say the best target would be around 16,900. Okay, so let's not confuse ourselves. What we'll do is, if it breaks 17,100, okay, we are going to buy a put option. Our first target is 17,000, and the second target is going to be 16,900. This is for the downside. And what about upside? upside, right now I do not see a trade until this place. So if it breaches this particular high, which is at 17,300, we'll buy a call option, and our first target is going to be somewhere close to 17,430, just about 130 points up move. And then if it crosses 17,400, in any case it may go and test 17,600, but for that we need some consolidation here and then a breakout. Okay, so this breakout will be a strong breakout because this is going to be our weekly high as well. So when it breaches a weekly high, obviously there will be some good momentum on the upside. So this is my view on Nifty. And any gap down, okay, let's say if it opens somewhere here, we'll wait for this bounce, and if it retraces back, we are definitely going to buy a put option, hoping that it will again come to this place and break this and slowly gradually go to 16,900. So we'll take that trade definitely. And any gap up on the higher side, say if it is opening with a gap up below 17,300, and if it is coming down, definitely we are going to sit on a put option. What it will do initially is it will come here and give a bounce, and then it may break this level. So this is what we are going to trade tomorrow. Okay, so this is my view on Nifty. Let's quickly check out Bank Nifty as well. Yeah, so this is Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty is trying to hold on itself with at this particular support. So this is a very good support because we have already tested it many times, and it eventually spent time, broke it, and then made a double bottom and closed above. Okay, so 35,362. So let's say 35,360. So this is going to be an important level. So what should be our plan? Buying should be initiated. See, ideally you can buy here also, which is around 35,600. If it moves up, then it may go up to 35,800, 900 also. But right now, I'm not that interested in going long on a Bank Nifty because Bank Nifty is still below the 200 EMA. So it is already bearish, and Nifty is definitely trading above 200 EMA. Or what you can do is you can draw a trend line, something like this. So it has already given a breakout of this trend line. So we'll see if it opens flat, and if it continues to go higher, then definitely you can buy a call option here for a target of what we discussed is 35,900. Okay, 35,900, 36,000. But there's a gap here, so we may expect it to go and fill the gap too. But in any case, if it opens flat and if it breaks this particular levels 35, 350 or 360 again, then there is a possibility we may fall down further. And what should be the target on the lower side? Let's quickly check that out. Sorry. Okay, so on the lower side, the target that we can expect is somewhere close to this place, which is around 34,800 or 750, something like that, and then eventually 34,134, which is quite below. So if it is breaking this particular low, we are going to buy a put option, and that our target should be somewhere close to this place, because when we open gap up, we have still left this gap, we did not fill it. So there is a higher possibility that we may test this level. So our target should be somewhere close to 34,750 to 800. Okay, so we can expect a 500 point fall. And in case of a gap up or a gap down, so if it is opening gap down below this level, that means it is definitely under pressure. So what we'll expect is to go higher and then again close below this low. So once it has closed below this low, we can take a put, target remains the same, and call buy. What we can do is, in case if it is opening with a gap up, say around this resistance, and if it is taking a support, and only if it breaks the highs, when we are going to buy a call option in case of a gap up. But any flat opening here, and if it breaches this particular area somewhere close to 35,600, then also we can immediately buy a call option. This is my view on Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.